It's Algebra 1 lesson 10.1, adding and subtracting polynomials is part 2. Example number 3 says adding polynomials. If you look off to the left, it says to add or subtract two polynomials, add or subtract the like terms. So you're combining like terms. You can use a vertical or a horizontal format. Most people use horizontal. They'll just go across and underline or box or circle or put shapes around the ones that are like. But you can use what's called the vertical format and stack the ones that are like terms on top of each other. So if you have these two polynomials, negative 3x to the third plus 11x squared minus 8x plus x to the fifth plus 2, then it says plus 8x minus 2x to the fourth plus 7x to the third minus 3 plus 12x squared. A lot of things to say, a lot of things to write on this, but once you combine them, they get substantially shorter. Remember, to write them in standard form would be to put the highest degree first, x to the fifth. So x to the fifth, notice there's no x to the fourth. That's why there's a hole right there. Then it says negative 3x to the third, then positive 11x squared, then negative 8x, then plus 2. That's the first polynomial. Then it says plus. So then we're combining the second polynomial with it. Now make sure all of your like terms are on top of each other or stacked in columns. There is no x to the fifth power. There's no fifth degree. So notice there's a hole there as well. But there is an x to the fourth in the second polynomial. So notice it's under the hole right above it. The x to the third is 7x to the third. Then there's positive 12x squared. Then there's positive 8x. And then there's negative 3. When you combine both of these polynomials, we're going to get x to the fifth because there's no other x to the fifth underneath it. Then we're going to get negative 2x to the fourth. Then when we combine negative 3x third and positive 7x to the third, both of those are x to the third. They like terms. So 7 minus 3 is going to be positive 4x to the third. Then when we combine 11x squared and 12x squared, again, both of them are x squared. 11 plus 12 is 23x squared. Then when we combine negative 8 and positive 8x, they'll cancel out and give us no 8x's. So notice the x to the first power is gone. Then plus 2 and negative 3. 2 minus 3 is going to be negative 1. So your polynomial, when you put those two together, is x to the fifth minus 2x to the fourth plus 4x to the third plus 23x squared minus 1. And that's written in standard form, counting down from the highest degree to the smallest degree. On the back, let's do this one. It says find the sum and write it in standard form. You have 3 different polynomials up here. Combine all of the like terms from this. Start with your highest degree exponent. Negative 8x to the third. X to the third is the highest. So negative 8x to the third plus, there's no x to the thirds in the second one, plus negative 3x to the third. So you have something that says negative 8x to the third minus, because plus a negative means minus, 3x to the third. So when you put those two together, we know we get negative 11x to the third. Next thing you want to go to is x squared, the next biggest degree. Negative 9x squared plus 8x squared. So negative 9x squared plus 8x squared plus 4x squared. Those are your x squareds. Again, it doesn't matter how many they are. You put all of the x squared together. Negative 9 plus 8 is negative 1, and negative 1 plus 4 is positive 3x squared. After that, go to the next biggest degree, x to the first power, and that'll be x, so positive x, plus negative 2x, which plus a negative means minus 2x. And then there's no x to the first power in the last polynomial. So x minus 2x is going to be negative 1x. And then finish it off with your constant terms, 2 plus 4 Let me cheat down here a little bit. 2, it's positive 2, plus 4, plus a negative 1, which means minus 1. 2 plus 4 is 6, and 6 minus 1 is positive 5. So this is your polynomial written in standard form when you combine it. Do the same thing with this last one. Take about 30 seconds. Okay, we got x squared as our biggest exponent. That's our degree. 6x squared plus 1x squared. 6 plus 1 is 7x squared. Negative x is next, plus negative 2x. So negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3x. Then the last one is 3 plus negative 7, which is the same as 3 minus 7, negative 4. Here is your polynomial, or here are your two trinomials when you add them together. 7x squared minus 3x minus 4. Then example number 4 is subtracting polynomials. The only difference between adding polynomials and subtract them is you're going to add the opposite. So since it says minus in the middle, you're adding the opposite of all of these. Instead of saying minus negative 4x, you're just saying plus positive. Instead of saying minus negative 2x, negative x squared, you're saying plus x squared. Instead of saying minus positive 2x, you're saying minus 2x. So it's just adding the opposite of all of these. So notice the only thing that's happening with these vertically is all of the signs are changing. Make sure everything's stacked. All of the like terms are stacked. 11x to the fourth and positive 1x to the fourth gives you 12x to the fourth. There's only 1x to the third, so there's a hole there on the bottom, so it'll give you plus x to the third. There's only 1x squared. There's nothing above it, so instead of saying minus x squared, it's going to say plus a positive version of x squared. Negative 1x minus 2x is going to be negative 3x. And then 5 minus 8 will be negative 3. So there, that one is in standard form.